Welcome in. I'm
Hi.
John.
And I'm Nancy.
And we are
J&N Travels.
Well, we have an interesting show today. Tanisha is going to join us from, actually, I didn't ask if she was in Mississippi or Tennessee at the moment, but she's on the road and she's supposed to be coming in live.
Yeah.
And this whole show is basically going to be Tanisha Time talking about her vacation that's going on down south, well, south of us, right?
South of us, definitely.
But, you know, I did two things I did a little bit wrong this weekend. The first one was we were going out and doing errands in around southern New Hampshire, different errands, and we came upon I guess you call it an evac with the helicopter?
A medical evac.
Yeah,
It was a serious injury that they had to have, he had to be airlifted to a hospital, which is about an hour and 20 minutes from us.
Right.
So he had to be airlifted.
So I thought it was interesting filming the helicopter. I thought it was quite interesting seeing this helicopter. I've seen it land on a ship. Now we saw it land on the road.
Yeah.
But the problem is I took the footage and I made a short out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And last night, by mistake, I uploaded the full video, which is only about 3 minutes long. So if anyone is offended out there with the full video, I apologize. That was supposed to be a short, and I'm going to have to do some editing eventually,
Yes.
But that was a problem.
It was released in error.
Yeah, with least never. And the second thing is I planned this live with Tanisha, and I hope it goes well, but I never tested out to see what her internet would be down there and time-wise. And, of course, she's on her family vacation, so none of that stuff we synced up in advance. We probably should have done it and then use the information a couple of weeks down the road to do a separate show.
So you live and learn, right?
We live and learn, right. So we're gonna play it by ear. I did test it out with her on her phone, and she was heading back to her hotel, and hopefully when she will pop in soon and we could bring her up here.
So the medevac yesterday, unfortunately, a truck hit a motorcycle, and the person, male or female, don't know, on the motorcycle sustained serious injuries that he or she had to be med lifted to a hospital, which was about an hour and 15, maybe an hour and a half away by car. So we witnessed the helicopter landing not far from our home. It was very interesting. I never seen that before.
Well, a helicopter. I love helicopters anyways.
Yeah.
Always wanted to pilot one. Well, let's just take a quick peek in the chat. Say hello to people. Looks like the first one in here was your buddy, Maxwell Smart.
Hi, Maxwell Smart.
And then followed by our great supporter, Najuma Brown.
Najuma Brown, hello.
Honey from Beach Life, welcome
Beach
in.
Life,
Thank you for joining us.
Beach Life with Honey.
Let's see. Beach Please.
Beach Please.
So I'm assuming that's Mike. Full-Time Dream. Thank you for coming in.
Full-Time Dream. I like that.
And Danny from Griswold Family Vacay.
Danny from Griswold. Danny shares the same birthday as me. Happy belated birthday, Danny. We share the same birthday.
He had quite the group of people come up on his live last night. Yeah.
So he turned the big 40, right?
Yeah. He's an old man.
I hope I didn't let the cat out of the bag. I think you told us you were that age.
And Gabby just popped in. Welcome in, Gabby. And thank you very much for the Beach Life Griswold Family Vacay. Gabby, I think I covered three of our moderators that are in the house, right?
Yes, thank you for all your work you do with moderating our channel.
Right. And you too, he said, happy birthday back to you, Nance.
I won't tell you how old I am. I wouldn't mind being 40 again. But then if I was 40, I'd have a 3-year-old. So maybe not.
So let me do a quick check here.
Yeah.
Okay, no
being 40 with a 3-year-old was not easy.
No. So our schedule is hopefully we're going to get this thing going with Tanisha and go through her vacation. And this Wednesday, we won't be talking cruise unless the link with her doesn't come up. Then that's what we'll have to talk about cruise. We'll save that for Wednesday. There's so much going on right now in the cruise industry. You know, you turn around one day. In fact, we ran into a weird thing today. Is we went out for a brunch.
Yeah, for a lovely brunch. Our children took us out for Mother's Day, and Father's Day. We went to a beautiful brunch at a nearby inn.
It's so neat. Well, Nancy works both days, so we decided to do it today. It was a lot of fun, but boy, was it weird. I don't know when this changed. It had to be within the last 2 days, but 6 of us walked in with our mask on, and then no one in the place had masks. Even the waitress and waiters.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw the waitress without a mask.
And my daughter had gone there the week before or 2 weeks before, and she said everyone had masks. So even the thing that bothers me was we wore ours up when we got food and stuff. People were wearing it up, hanging over the food. And so it was not a very comfortable situation, but it was nice.
I still feel comfortable because I've been vaccinated, so I'm not as paranoid. Only because I've been vaccinated since January, and here it is May, so I feel confident that I've built up some antibodies towards COVID, virus, excuse me.
Welcome in, Timmy Ray the King. The other thing with that, though, is they change things, Dale, and you just don't know what's the
You don't.
stuff,
I mean,
right?
I feel, confident, though. I mean, it was a lovely
brunch. Welcome in, Cheryl and Ed. Thank you for joining us.
I'm glad we were able to get out and do something. Hi, Cheryl and Ed. Oops.
Well, while we're waiting for Tanisha, and I'm hoping we are able to link up, I guess let's just talk about what's going on in travel right now. Please throw your 2 cents in here. I was watching a few videos today, and boy, are they opening stuff up as far as, we know that the parks, I think they're even eliminated social distancing. Does anyone know that? Like Disney World, Disneyland? I was watching some lives there. It looked like Disneyland, they're still wearing masks. Disney World, I don't think they're wearing masks, so we'll have to do social distancing. Then the cruise ships, man, those are going bonkers. They really believe that some of those ships are going to go by the middle of July.
I hope so.
But, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. I still don't think it's going to happen in the fall because it was a nice breakdown online today on what they still have to go through to get permission to sail. So welcome in Holly Hobby House. Thank you for joining us.
I remember Holly Hobbies.
And Michael and Bella's Travel Channel.
Michael and Bella, hello.
So
excuse me, I have allergies. Excuse me.
Okay. So that's where the travel. You okay?
Yeah.
Anyone else say have allergies?
It's allergy season, and I've been outside. I planted my tomatoes and watered all the plants. And
we had a good day. We got back from the brunch.
Yeah.
We went outside, got all the tomato plants in.
Yeah, I had to burn up that brunch. Yeah. So we did some yard work and got all our tomato plants in, and I fertilized them all and fertilized all the flowers. So.
Welcome in, Dawn from the Hitching Bones. Thank you for joining us.
And these beautiful
Mike
flowers.
says, bless you.
Oh, thank you. These beautiful flowers in the background were from our local university. We took a walk yesterday. They had graduation yesterday, and the campus was beautiful with all the flowers blooming. So I took a picture.
Right. We usually go a couple towns over to this university, like Nancy said. It's a great place just to walk around. Next, we go up there to watch some sports too. They have Division II sports there, so it's a great way to just find something to do, right?
Yeah.
So, So let's get back to the travel, I guess, right? So we've been looking and trying to find some way to jump on board with an inexpensive cruise.
Yes.
For this fall.
We'd like to definitely go on a cruise this fall. It would be great. I mean.
And if not, we're still looking at Disney World was the big backup, the main backup. But now the way they're talking about cruising, it looks like we actually might be able to book something for this fall.
Well, I'd be excited for that. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Does anyone have any October or November 2021 cruises booked that they would recommend?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Trying to find something there.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see who's booked a cruise in that time of year. It'll be fun to meet up with someone, like I always say.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's funny. Anyone you talk to now, they book a cruise, even if it's not a group cruise, and it seems to be one or two people from YouTube that are on it. So it's a great way to start off a cruise.
Yeah, it is a great way to, meet someone, have a cocktail with them, that'd be nice.
So our weather's looking like we did at least a 2-week forecast, and we're finally going to stay above freezing. That's why the veggies went in the ground today.
Yeah, it was beautiful today, and you happened to see an oriole fly by, didn't you? I missed it, but you happened to see it.
We're lucky if we see maybe twice a year an oriole for some reason.
The last time I saw an oriole, it came on Mother's Day a couple of years ago, and it landed right on my trellis. It's so beautiful, and it was on Mother's Day. I said, "Oh, that's a nice little gift."
Right.
I like bird watching.
Actually, let's see. I wonder if I could bring this up here. I'm going to bring my, hold on a second.
Yeah, when I moved to New Hampshire and we put out our bird feeders, there were so many birds that came to the feeder. I didn't even know what species they were, so I had to buy a bird book, and that piqued my interest, and I got excited seeing all the beautiful, colorful birds that came to our feeder. We had quite a variety.
Yeah.
We had goldfinches and, of course, what's the other bird? Rose-breasted grosbeak and grosbeaks, evening grosbeaks, goldfinches, of course, and cardinals. We have cardinals.
Are there a lot of bird watchers out there?
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching all the birds. They're so pretty. So we have a pair of cardinals that live here all winter.
Okay. Nope, that's all right.
I was going to say, that's not the one.
I'm having very good luck, am I?
And purple finches, yes. And purple finches, house finches, those are beautiful as well.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the one I want.
And also pine siskins and cedar waxings.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can actually get this thing to work here, Nance.
Yeah, quite a variety of birds that I really enjoy.
Like, this was the video that was supposed to go up. Like I said, for anyone who came in late, I put up the wrong video yesterday, and I didn't mean to do. I didn't mean to do the video. Where is it here? Share. Okay. Okay, Nance, let's see if I can at least show this one. So this was the video it was supposed to have gone up yesterday. Like I said, we were just taking a ride.
Yeah, we saw the police car and we wondered what was going on. And he said, "Oh, the bird's going to land in about 5 minutes." And we're like, "Oh," so we stayed to watch it.
Whoa. Okay.
So here it is. It's coming in.
This is a short that was supposed to go up in lieu of the 3.5 minute video that did go up. So that was a short that was supposed to go up. Figure that's a good thing to show.
Yeah, apparently the police chief said he didn't know if the driver of the truck was blinded by the sun, but he accidentally smashed into the motorcycle driver, and hopefully the driver is okay. They did get him to the hospital. And
okay, so Cheryl loves Cardinals. We have a few around that property as well. Yeah, that's our favorite bird here, right?
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have a few that stay on our property during the winter. Yeah, we love them.
Danny is packing up for their road trip. They got a long road trip. How long are you going for, Danny? They're actually going to finish up in Colorado.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been to Colorado. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah, that's the state you always talk about going to.
Yeah, I do. I always want to go there.
If we ever make it out west, right?
Yeah. I like to see the Grand Canyon, so that's Arizona, right? So that I would like to see. It's on my bucket list.
I'd be interested to see the layout of his whole trip, you know, from state to state.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to do a bunch of state parks, so national parks,
Oh,
which is
really?
something
Yeah.
we want to do too.
That would be interesting video when you come back. He's leaving soon?
Yes, I think he said he's packing for it. I think he's leaving this coming week, but I'm not 100% sure. Cheryl and Ed, our next cruise is scheduled for August 28th on the Vision of the Seas. Nothing else until the summer of 2022. So that'd be an interesting one. August 20. Where, Cheryl and Ed, where is that out of? That's the other big thing going on right now. It's going to be interesting to see who says boo first. You know, you've got all these cruises that sound like they're getting ready to go over the summer. Yeah. And you've got the governor of Florida and I think Texas too that are playing hardball and basically saying they're not going to allow them to ask for a full quarantine, a vaccine cruise, which makes no sense to me.
That is interesting.
Yeah, so
I don't understand that.
Who gives? I know because
that doesn't make sense to me.
Because this guy was preaching about jobs and the people in Florida, and now when it looks like there's something happening that these jobs might start up again, he's the only one holding them back. So it's going to be fascinating who wins, and I think the governor of Texas is doing the same thing. And then there's a bill out now that looks like it passed a couple of big hurdles, which they're going to allow I don't know what the law is called, but they're going to allow the ships to sail from California to Alaska without stopping at a Canadian port.
Oh, wow.
And it's close. I think it's going to the Senate or something, and it's getting close. That thing could actually pass. Wow. And this is only until, till February of next year, because that's when supposedly Canada is supposed to open their borders again.
Oh, I hope that happens. Canada can open their borders.
You know, they might save 3 or 4 months, right?
Yeah, because Alaska's losing a lot of money too on tourism.
Right.
So they need to do something fast. And they depend on that.
Let's see. Danny's saying, okay, that is a long trip. Danny's going 17 days.
Wow.
Nebraska. Actually, Nancy's got a nice little map here, which is helpful.
I do.
So we're starting in Nebraska. That's a map right there. Yeah. Okay, so he's going for over here. Nebraska. So where's Oklahoma?
He's in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He's right here. So Nebraska's straight up.
Nebraska. Let's see.
So will you be out of school, Danny? You must be getting out of school in 17 days?
I think he might have
already got out. Well,
I think he might have been his last day.
Oh, okay. They get out early, maybe.
Wyoming. Okay, it's cutting down there. Badlands, Mount Rush. Wow, Omaha Zoo. That would be great, huh?
Yeah.
We always want to do something like that.
Yeah.
Badlands.
Oh, the Badlands.
Mount Rushmore, Crazy Horse, Custer State Park, Yellowstone National Parks, Grand Teton, Teton, and the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, wow. Gosh. Yeah, love to do that.
Now, you don't have a camper, so is this all hotels, Dan, or are you just are you renting a camper or tenting? Okay, no, I should have looked ahead before I answered that question.
Oh, what did he say?
It says we leave Friday when they get home from teacher's last day at school.
Oh, okay. You leave Friday. Yeah. Teacher's the last day of school. It's nice to have the summer off. It's a nice way to, vacation. When you have the summer off, you can plan a 2-week trip.
Our son-in-law is a teacher, and actually, I'm not sure when they get out.
I think usually it's like around the second week in June. Yeah.
Travel with Cheryl and Ed. They have an uncle that lives in the Aspen area. You used to like to ski a lot more than I did. We both skied, but you used to like it a lot more.
I did. I had a blast skiing. I've never been to Colorado to ski. But
last day is this Friday.
Oh, I get out early, yeah. Well, they start earlier too, right?
I don't know. Yeah, hotels. Okay, so I'm doing hotels. He's been going to that park a lot. You can season 2. What is that one up in Branson? Yeah, Silver Dollar City or something?
Yeah, Silver Dollar City, yeah.
I don't know how big it is, but he makes it look fun, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Every time I listen to my John Denver tape, I said, I want to go to the Rocky Mountains. Colorado, Rocky Mountain High.
Yeah.
I want a Colorado, Rocky Mountain High.
We talked about going there.
Yeah, I put that tape in, and it makes me happy. It's a nice. I like John Denver, and I like his music.
Actually, I don't have, or maybe I do have, and it's probably a good chance. I didn't know if I would see Sean from down on the cruises up here, but
Mhm.
let's see if I can pull that in. He is doing a cruisathon for charity. And let's see if I can pull the thing up here. Okay. All right. This is as good a time as any, right? To throw it out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And anyone that wants to throw anything about this out there, I know Danny, you know quite a bit about it. This is one that, let me see what Danny has to say here. Okay, let's go over here before I type there. Travel share on that vision to see us sailing out of Bermuda.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
We've gone to Bermuda, but
Yeah.
never sailed out of Bermuda.
No.
Well, that'd be good. You go there a couple days early, even though the hotels are very expensive, and you can really see the island.
Yeah,
right?
I love Bermuda. It's very pretty.
Full-time dream. We leave June 9th for 10 days. New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana. So I'm glad you have this map
Gee,
here
I
today.
know.
And Kentucky and back. Oh, in the motorhome.
Oh, wow.
And after these, how
You're
many days?
covering
10 days.
10 days. You guys going to be covering a lot of ground in 10 days.
That certainly is a way to go, isn't it? To there's a motorhome
The
now.
only thing is, well, I hope that I hope the gas prices come down. They're just outrageous. I hope they come down for us. I mean, we want to travel, but to pay over $50 for a fill up for a vehicle.
Yeah. John, you could impress Nancy with what Grand Tetons means when translated from French to English. Remember, he talked about this on his live once.
What does it mean?
I'll go into it later.
Okay.
Have a great time, great travel. It's fine. So talking about this charity thing,
Yeah.
Sean, I think, started it. He's doing with Spikers, and he's doing it with Us and More.
Us and More.
And they're trying to do it where once a year on a cruise, they take along someone who can't afford it, someone who's in need of it.
Nice.
I don't know what all the guidelines are, but so the kickoff for them to try and get money into this fund is on June. Danny, correct me, because there's good. Danny put this up. Help me pay hands face group link. So the kickoff for this is on June 5th. It's an all day. I think it's from 8 in the morning. So you want to 8 at night, maybe midnight, but it's an all-day cruise-a-thon. There'll be a list of the people contributing out there and doing an hour, and this is basically a fundraiser for this charity.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful.
And Danny one of our mods has put out the Facebook group, so anyone that's interested in knowing about it or anyone who wants to contribute, that is your Facebook link. Let's see. All right, get rid of that for the time being. All right, Cheryl and Ed said June 9th is a birthday, is my birthday. Is that Cheryl's birthday or Ed's birthday? We are going to Margaritaville in Cancun. Oh, that looks like a gorgeous place. I've heard that's really nice.
Really nice.
I think that's an all-inclusive, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, Danny confirms it is June 5th.
June 5th.
And I think Danny's actually he's going to be in Colorado then, so he's going to do it from Colorado.
Oh, wow. Did you get any?
No. Hey, Nautical Nurse Nancy, thank you very much for joining us.
Hello,
Greetings from the sunny, warm Florida. Oh,
she's in Florida?
That's what she's saying.
Wow. Boy, you get around, Nurse Nancy. I don't know where you're going to be next. That's great. Good for you.
Danny says, first recipient is For Them Kenneth Oates.
He's the first recipient.
He's the first recipient.
Wow.
And I think most people know Kenny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So
I bet he's excited for that. And when is that?
The cruise?
Yeah, the one he's going on.
It's next year on 2022 in October.
Oh, okay. 2022. So.
See, NDT, welcome in. Thank you for joining
NDT.
us. Love Hurts.
Oh,
Make a shout out, guys.
love
And
her.
for anyone that just showed up, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
I think I see Tanisha
Hey,
lurking
there we
there.
go.
So without further ado, we're going to bring, why is that coming on? Unmute. Come on, unmute. Well, maybe you have to bring her up to unmute up.
I don't know. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, but we're not. Is yours, are you muted on your, oh, there you are, okay. Can you hear us, Tanisha?
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hello, I'm sorry about that technical difficulty earlier.
That's okay. So
That's all right.
what we're doing here is Tanisha, as most of you know, is our National Day person. She comes in on all our Sundays and gives our National Days. And we're not going to go do a show without her doing that first. And then she is down. Are you in Mississippi or Tennessee right now?
Back in South Africa, which is about 30 minutes from Memphis, Tennessee. It's just right down the road.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we'll if you want to, why don't you start and then we'll break in when you're done your National Day. I just want to get hold of your official banner up here. So you're doing this professionally. Let's see, where is she? There it is. Okay.
There we go.
So National Days. Go ahead,
National
Tanisha.
Day of Observances.
Yes. So today is National Cat Rat Day. So for those who like to hoard things, this is a good day to maybe let something go. And because we know that it may be challenging for you, call a friend to help you to unload some of those things. I love handbags, and that's my weakness. And I've been known to be called bag lady. Bobby says, bring another in this house. It's gonna run me out. So I think I will, when I get back home, let go some of my bags that I have not used in a while. But I'll see. I'll try. Tomorrow is a good day. It's Visit Your Relatives Day. So now that a lot of people are getting vaccinated, I know that a lot of people are excited about giving those hugs and seeing those family members they haven't seen before this COVID pandemic. So for those, if you can get out and visit a relative, great. If not, call them up on the phone, do FaceTime, do Zoom, and just have fun. There's actually, and I wish it was the way I could have shared it, but National Day in Observances had a link to like a scavenger hunt, like a family scavenger hunt. That would be really good for those family members you visit virtually. So maybe, for instance, if they say something or have something or they're doing something in the background, say, I don't know, eating popcorn or something, but there's like a little scavenger hunt thing. And I thought that was really neat activity to have with family. Wednesday is Devil Food Cake Day. So for all of those, your listeners and subscribers who love devil food cake, celebrate accordingly with a cup of milk, I would say. I'm not a huge chocolate fan, but I don't think you can have devil food cake without milk. I mean, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'll go with that.
I agree with that.
And Friday is National American Red Cross Day. Kudos to the American Red Cross. I mean, when disasters happen, oh my goodness, they are always there. So hats off to them.
Mhm.
The way to celebrate is if you can volunteer with them, call them up, or make a donation, because we're about to approach hurricane season soon. So they're pretty active during that time. But not only just for that, it could be house fires. A few years ago, Bobby and I had a house fire. And they came and they assisted. They gave us funds. And, you know, I've donated to them many times in the past, but never thought that it would roll back around where I could use help. So it was really good. And I support them 100%. And hopefully you and your subscribers support their cause as well. Also, Friday is National Waitstaff Day. Okay, when you go to a restaurant, the wait staff can really make or break your experience. So kudos to those who provide great service. Those who don't, we just have to keep them lifted in prayer. That's only the
Yeah.
accent. Also, National Strawberries and Cream Day. I like strawberries and cream. Hopefully, you do too.
Mm.
Celebrate accordingly on that day. And next week, next Sunday, is National Peony Day. You know, in the early 1900s and possibly before then, you can get a lot with a penny. You can get a few eggs. You can get a paper. You can get a lot with the penny. Now, the penny is not, it can't even buy itself.
That's right.
That's a good way to put it.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
The poor penny has just lost its value altogether. But so we're going to celebrate the penny. And the way you celebrate is just collect as many pennies as you can next Sunday. Just grab some and collect them and talk to them and cherish them because they're not as popular as they used to be.
Right. Right. No, you're right about that.
And that's it for the National Day.
Okay, so we will take your National Day banner off the screen then, because now you're promoted to travel agent. So Tanisha is doing some activities down in Mississippi and Tennessee, and of course I had to have Nancy give me a map so I could kind of find out where everything was. So this is close to Alabama, which is your home state, correct? So
That's
it's
correct. Mississippi and Alabama are known as the Twin States. If you look at them on the map, they look identical. So we're the Twin States. Of course, I'm Alabama, so I think we're a lot better.
Yeah, they do.
And how long a drive was it to Mississippi? You went to Mississippi first?
Yes, and we're actually staying here because it's closer, and then some of my family members have they were able to get discounted rooms for us because they're frequent visitors to this town. So we were able to get discounted rooms. So from Birmingham to Tunica is just under 4 hours. Well, not quite 4 hours, probably about 3.5. About 3.5. Yeah, about 3.5 hours. Not too bad.
That's close.
Okay, I would like to welcome in Eric B. and
Hi,
Tyler
Eric.
Show. Thank you for joining us.
Tyler, how are you?
Okay, so this is a road trip for you. And how long is this vacation for you? It's a family vacation. Hey, Robert's in the background.
Hi, Robert.
We're here until tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So tomorrow afternoon, because when we check out, we haven't had a chance to go shopping, and I definitely want to go and see the man with the blue suede shoes.
Oh, yeah.
I have to go. We have to go and visit Graceland up the road there in Memphis. Yes, I want to do that, and then I got to do just a little bit of shopping at one of the outlet malls.
Are you in? You got a question here, Tunica? Are you visiting the casinos?
So yes, we are. I don't really play a lot in the casinos, but we are staying at one of the casinos. We're in Horseshoe, and next door, well, Bobby and I are the only one here. The rest of the family's over at Gold Strike. So my family members that I was telling you about, they're more frequent than Bobby and I are. Okay. So we get discounted, really great room rates. So that's why we're able to be here.
How many family members are you doing this trip with?
There's 10 of us plus my great nephew he's a baby. So we count him. I'm going to go ahead and count him. So 11 of us.
11
of you. Okay. So it's kind of a family reunion and family trip at the same time then, right?
Kind of. This particular group of family members, we get together a lot, but we have not done any road trips or vacations in quite some time. I mean, I can't remember the last time, but we do see each other frequently, at least once a week.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Danny says the Olive Branch, South Haven area of Mississippi is very nice. You familiar with that?
So let me tell you, when we got here Thursday night. I get a little bit before 10 p.m. and I'm familiar with a lot of this area because I used to sell real estate, and I would have clients. I had clients that moved to this area, and I didn't sell here in Mississippi, but I had clients who purchased homes in South Haven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, South Haven is not far from here. It's really nice. I agree. It's really nice. So we get here late Thursday night, and so Friday morning barbecue, and I got up to go to Walmart to pick up a few things. Like most people, you didn't bring everything, so you realize you need to go pick up something. And we decided we would stop for gas, go ahead and just fill the truck back up. Well, there was no gas. I mean, we had to drive around quite a bit.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Wow.
I think we were able to find some maybe an hour away.
Gee, really?
But yes, but yes, we did ride through South Haven. I like South Haven. I've been there before. I have friends from South Haven, so we did make a stop in South Haven.
Okay, so I guess the easiest way is just take us through your trip. You arrived on Thursday, or anything leading up to that. Places you stopped, places you ate. If you just want to talk about it.
Okay, so when we left, we have two vehicles. Barbecue. We stopped and I had to make a stop and drop something off to some friends. Then we picked up the last person, which was my nephew, the baby's father. And we stopped to get something. I think something to eat. I had Popeye's chicken. Yeah, Bobby and I had Popeye's chicken. We love Popeye's.
I've never had that.
Yeah, I never had that. There's one in Nashua, but we never stopped at it.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, this particular one, not all of them. This particular one here we're in Birmingham. That particular one, it's good. We like it. It's not close to where we live, but whenever we're on that side of town and we haven't eaten, we will stop there. So after we picked up the nephew and got to grab a bite to eat because he was leaving work, we headed to Tunica and we checked into the hotel. I had to work that day, so my day starts early at 3:15 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
So I'm not thinking about really anything but getting. I already had my shower, so just want to go lay down. Some of the family members did; they had to go test their luck, so that's what they did. But I wasn't interested. Because Barbecue wasn't interested. He didn't work that day. He worked the night before, so he got off early the next morning, about 3 a.m. So he wasn't. It took him a while to go to sleep. So he had some sleep, but not a lot of sleep before we had to leave. The next day, Friday, we had breakfast together. And then Barbecue and I went off on the search for gas. We did not know it would be a search for gas. It was unreal.
Wow, that's unreal. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of gas stations down there.
Yeah. What are the prices like? Are they high?
What was the price of it? I would say it was more expensive than what we're used to because it wasn't like we didn't have any gas in the truck.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were like, maybe we had about 128 miles left before we run out of gas. So we had some gas, but to fill the tank up, it was about $92 to get us back to full. So
they probably have a big tank though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more expensive than what we spend in Birmingham, but we didn't have a choice. We had to, have the gas.
Right,
And so
absolutely.
after that, we were hoping we could have had lunch with the family together when we got back after our rendezvous looking for gas. But we didn't all get a chance to eat together for lunch, but for dinner we did. And so pretty much Friday we didn't do too much. Saturday, no, take it back. Friday we did. We went to the game, our first NBA game Friday night. That was nice.
Was that the Laker game?
No, that was the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Sacramento Kings.
Oh, okay.
And what we didn't realize is that when we decided to go to this game, that this was really the end of the season.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stars for both teams weren't playing.
Right.
Oh,
But it
yeah.
was a good game either way. We enjoyed it. It was an NBA game and something we haven't done, and we were excited about that. Now our seats. So I picked the seats out, and on the map, that seating chart, I think it's a little bit deceiving. I mean, I knew we were high, but so my family were.
Were you in the nosebleed section?
Yeah, we were climbing the stairs to get to Bobby said, I think Jesus' big toe just hit my head.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
And then another said, I think I touched the hem of his garment.
That's funny. Was the whole place open? Were they sectioned off, or how was the amount of people?
Yes, it was. It wasn't. They didn't fill it to capacity, and then it was section off. Well, it wasn't section off. What they did was it was how many? 80%. It was 80% capacity, and what they did was they didn't have.
Yeah, that's
They didn't sell seats. Like you had to buy within groups of fours.
Okay,
And we had a section. So if you were in row 10, we were in row T. So 16 through 19, those chairs. But the chairs adjacent to them and then directly behind them were empty. They didn't sell those.
Okay.
So it was cleaning space.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a great experience, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a great experience. We vowed that we do this again, we will not be up so high. We knew we were high, but it just didn't. I didn't think it was that high.
No, I've done that too. I think we all do it. You think it's off to the side a little bit more, and you can almost see the top of their head.
Yeah, we were in the center, directly in the center, so the jumbotron was right there. It was. That view part was perfect. It wasn't like we were to the side of the jumbotron, but back in the middle. Yeah. So that was Friday, and Saturday we had breakfast together. What did we do Saturday?
Play downstairs.
We had breakfast, and so yesterday I did go and try my luck on the. I like to play blackjack. The slot machines, we don't get along. I don't like them. They don't like me. So
blame you.
It's just whatever. But did pretty well on the table. And usually if I win a little something, especially if I get my money back and a little bit of their money, I'm out. So that was good. I'm not trying to take the casino's money. I just want at least my money and maybe a little bit of your money. That's it. So we did that, and after we did that, we had dinner. Dinner was really good. We enjoyed that. And after dinner, so I'm in school. I'm in grad school, and the goal was for me to hopefully finish a paper that was due today before the trip, and it was halfway done. So after dinner, I came back to work on my paper. So that was my Saturday night.
Well, okay, you got to do a little of that. Hey, KC just popped in the house.
Hey, KC.
Hi, KC.
Okay, so continue. I want to acknowledge Casey.
So today we started out. So one of my sisters and two of her children, because they're still in school, they have to be back at school tomorrow. So she was leaving today, and we wanted to do several things today before they leave, but there was some issues with the room, confusion. I'm not sure what happened, but it delayed us. So we were able to go to the National African American Museum, which is actually where the Lorraine Motel is. And other than Bobby and I, the other family members had never been there before. So that was really nice, touring it with them, especially the younger ones that are still in school.
Right.
Really nice, much better than the last time we were here, because the last time we were here, it was really hot and the line was really long. I mean, it was wrapping around the block a few times, but this time we were able to just park, get out of the car, and walk in. Was that because they were only letting a certain amount of people in? Is that why the long line, or? No, it was just a busy day. Oh, it was Memorial.
Okay.
Yeah, that particular weekend, and I think that was why. That was in 2019.
Okay. Is that a big museum, or?
Yeah, it's fairly big. It's several levels, several exhibitions in there. Really nice. We have a museum here. Well, I say here. We have a museum in Birmingham, and it's nice as well. I would say the really nice one, and they're all nice, but I would say the one that is really, really nice is the one in Washington, D.C. I mean, it's really massive and really, really, really nice. If you have not visited that one, I would say definitely visit that one in D.C. Okay, he says, Danny says, is it called the National Civil Rights Museum? Yes, it is. Okay, so I see that. Central Barbecue, you're right. Central Barbecue is really good. And who is that? Griswold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hey, I love them. They're sweet. Yeah, Central Barbecue. We
That's his
didn't
son
go
right there.
today, but we have been to Central Barbecue, and yes, it is. It's very good. Their line is really long as well, but it's worth the wait. Today it wasn't really crowded. They did have a line, but not nowhere near like it was the last time we were here. But yes, I agree. It is a great barbecue restaurant. And I think you shouldn't come to Memphis without eating some barbecue. I'm not sure we're gonna do barbecue before we leave here, but yeah, if you do barbecue, go to Central Barbecue.
You get a note from KC. It says, "Hello, Apple stranger. How are you?" And Bob, private joke, I assume.
Yeah, yes. Well, because he's an Android user. Bless his heart.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I'm thinking that real Apple.
Bobby is too.
Okay.
Bobby is too, and I'm an Apple user. Everything is going good. Just staying busy with work and school, and took a much needed break for a vacation.
That's
Ready
nice.
for the cruise.
Yeah, be right. It's actually you're going on one on the first part of the year. I assume they're gonna go by then.
We're scheduled to go in October.
Oh, you're going on this? Oh, this okay. So you're
Yeah,
much sooner.
October, and then again in February. KC's on that cruise.
Right.
Oh, okay. You
Right.
got two.
The one in October is out of the one in February is out of Texas, right? The one in October is out of where?
Well, we were originally scheduled to leave out of Fort Lauderdale. They've changed it to Miami.
Okay, so down in Southern California. Paul Vine says Memphis is cool, good food and sights.
Oh,
Yes.
Did you spend a lot of time around Memphis?
Me?
Yeah, on this trip.
Not on this one. We didn't get a chance to do it a lot. I think because some of the family members here, they like to gamble.
okay.
Okay. Give them a way to do this. My niece, I really hate that she's 17 and she really wanted to go on Beale Street. We didn't get a chance. Of course, we was at the FedEx Forum. Well, she wasn't there. No, she didn't come. Yeah, so I like Memphis. I'm gonna tell you with Beale Street. We didn't go to Beale Street this time. And if you've been to New Orleans, this is just my comparison. Beale Street and New Orleans are like cousins. I would say Memphis is like the bougie cousin, or Beale Street is like the bougie cousin compared to New Orleans. But they kind of remind me of, they're just alike to me, in my opinion. Yeah. But they have their own unique characteristics about themselves. Definitely, I have a good time with both of them, though.
That's good.
That's great.
I spend way more time in New Orleans than Memphis, though.
I'd like to go to New Orleans someday.
Yeah, I want to combine Texas and New Orleans with a cruise. Go there for a week and then a week on a cruise.
That would be nice.
I agree. Galveston port is nice. I've cruised out of Galveston. I've cruised several times out of New Orleans. I think New Orleans port, out of all the ports I've been to, next to Mobile in my home state of Alabama, I would say those two ports are the most easiest to navigate, and they're a little bit more friendlier. But I will hop on a ship at any port. I don't care. I just want to hop and get on the ship. But you definitely should be to New Orleans. New Orleans is really nice. The cuisine is, oh my goodness, it's so good. You have to have a vineyard. You have to have some gumbo. You have to have some jambalaya. You have to have the catfish.
Well, the catfish she finally got to try, if you remember. I still haven't tried it yet.
I tried it at my work, and I liked it.
Yeah, well, go to New Orleans. I mean, they have some really good catfish.
I would definitely get that if I was there.
Looking at this handy map, technically you could do both a road trip to either port, the Texas one or the New Orleans one.
We've done it. For us, so from our hometown to New Orleans, it's about 5 hours, maybe about 4 and some change, but really because we stopped, so the longest it would take us is 5 hours, and that's from our home to Galveston. That is about a 10 to 12 hour drive.
Oh, very doable though for both, really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was a nice drive to Galveston, coming and going. Not bad at all.
Are you familiar with the Tennessee to Mississippi state sign that's located on Highway 61? You familiar with that sign?
I remember dancing at it, and I definitely know where 61 is. I can't. Do you remember the song? I remember seeing it, but I'm gonna look for it going back. I should be able to see it, Tammy Ray. But I do remember seeing. I just can't remember the specifics about it.
Okay, and then Danny says the Memphis Zoo. You didn't hit the Memphis Zoo at all this trip, did you?
No,
The only three.
We're gonna come back. We wanted to do the zoo and the aquarium again. I think what I need to do is plan for some of these things instead of leaving in the late evening. Is
Right.
maybe early in the day. If this group goes back with us, catch them before they get into the casino.
Yeah. Get another day out. I didn't mean to interrupt you. So you proceed with your trip. Where did you? We left you off where at the casino? Is that the last stop? Oh no, it was a museum, right?
Yeah, I went to the museum and it was much nicer, I think, this time because it wasn't as crowded. And of course, you had to socially distant in there. They had, and everybody was mindful of that. So, it was a really good experience. We, like I said, Bobby and I have been there before. The family members that were with us, they had never been before. They enjoyed it.
Good.
The shop was really nice. Of course, some of us went in there and we did a little bit of shopping. And but that's not counting towards my shopping now.
No, it doesn't qualify.
Yeah,
You still gotta get to the outlets.
Oh, right. And after that, we went to, oh my goodness. So we didn't eat before we left. And by this time we're hungry naturally because it's late afternoon now. And we stopped at McDonald's. See, so with me, whenever I feel like when you go out of town, you should eat, even if you eat something quick and easy or fast food, it should be a mom and pop. It shouldn't be some chain that you can get to at home because McDonald's is just the worst everywhere, I think.
Yeah.
When you have a headache and you haven't eaten, you have to go with it.
Vegas can't be choosers when you're that hungry.
Right. Well, Bobby chose to do something else. Bobby is the one person in the group. There's always one person in the group that has to be different. Well, I want Dairy Queen. Well, it's not Dairy Queen. It's Dixie Queen. It's a mom and pop called Dixie Queen. And so he ate there while everybody else did the
funny. I bet he had the best food
He
though.
probably did.
He said the hamburger was good. And he had a shake. He really liked the strawberry milkshake. He said it was made with real strawberries, and he liked it. So,
that sounds good.
yeah, compared to my drink that was carbonated water.
I guess he did better with the strawberry shake.
I'm glad you had a good shake.
It's funny.
Oh yeah, so here it is. It's Dixie Queen.
Oh, Dixie Queen.
So is it like a Dairy Queen?
Yes, it is like a Dairy Queen. It the only thing the ice cream, Dairy Queen has that they dip it in this chocolate that makes it hard. They were out of that, so just had the regular vanilla cone. My sister had that, and she said it was really good. It was the best vanilla ice cream she's had ever.
Okay.
Sounds yummy.
I just got a Coke. It was a good Coke because my orange soda from McDonald's was carbonated water.
Oh,
So someone hooked it up wrong.
yeah.
It's a highway.
Yep. So we're back here. We're going to have dinner tonight, and then this depends if I have my paper done. I know some of the guys are watching the basketball game that's on now, so they're taking a break for that. And then I don't know, Bobby, are you going to try your luck in the casino?
I might.
So,
Well, good luck. Hope you win something.
What's the temperature like over there?
oh, it's really nice. It's 81 degrees here.
Ooh.
There's a really nice breeze. It is really, really nice. I cannot believe it. Actually, the last 2 weeks back in Alabama, we've had some temps as low as the upper 30s and low 40s,
Wow.
which is very awkward in May.
Yeah.
But here, you can really get away with the jacket right now in the evening hours because it's been a little bit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So do you go to the pool at all, or is it just not really that hot?
They have the pool closed off.
Oh, okay. So it's funny, state to state. The hot tubs must be obviously closed off.
I haven't seen any hot tubs, but I know the pool is closed because of the
Right.
climate right now. But the hot tub, I don't think they have a hot tub here. I haven't seen them.
Now, have you eaten at the buffets in the casinos at all? Or
yes.
Are they open?
Yes, the buffets are open. And the unique thing about the buffets is that they're serving you. So you still go to the like the steam table or whatever, and where you would normally pick out the things you want and ration it out or what have you. They're doing it for you. So it's really good, that way, what I call them, the little nasties can't touch them, because there are people that still walk out of the bathroom and do not wash their hands. I witnessed it.
Well, there's a lot of stuff to people to pick up the rolls and touch 3 rolls but take 1. I mean, it's
so I'm glad if they continue that from now until eternity. It does not bother me a bit.
Right. Well, I think you're in the majority. They of course they don't want to do it because it's going to cost them more money to get people up there. But if they're forced to do it, we all benefit.
Right. I mean, and the staff has been really great at both of these sites that we've been at. Again, we're in different hotels with the family is at, but they're connected. It's just a walkway. You just walk out the door and go across, and there's the other casino there. So, but the staff at both places have been really, really nice, really good. And it's always been just nice having a break away from the norm.
Right.
My coworkers it's like it is like, Tanisha, you were just off 4 days last week. Well, I mean, I can't work every day.
That's right.
I mean, this is actually a long break for you, right? And you usually don't. I mean, this is only 4 or 5 days, correct? And that's for you. That's long.
No, not actually. I mean, I usually request my days occasionally like that from time to time. I don't necessarily go anywhere, but it's not unusual for me to work a Thursday. Sometimes when I get off work on a Thursday, I may not come back until the next Wednesday. So I'm actually doing pretty good. I go back to work Tuesday.
Okay. Now, where are you at school right now?
It'd be a little bit more challenging now because I've taken on a new role at my clinic.
Yeah.
So, and I'm the only nurse that can work that particular area. So, but I put my days in, my requested days off for the entire year. I do that early anyway. So they just have to work around that.
Right. Now, Tanisha, where are you at school right now?
Since I'm in graduate school in nursing online, most all of the programs are online. The program I'm in is at Chamberlain School of Nursing.
God, you continue. She's nonstop.
I know. And you'll graduate next May?
I graduate next October. So
next October.
Right. So from starting July 2022 until the end of October 2022, I will be into what we call it's equivalent of an internship. So that part I pretty much will be done. It's just working with an intern, or me working as an intern and a class or 2, but not much at that point.
Now, your next 2 cruises, you said you're going out of Fort Lauderdale. Is that Carnival?
Yes.
Do you still anything but Carnival, or is that your favorite cruise line?
That's the only cruise line I've been on. I'm not, hopefully before this pandemic, we were looking at other lines, and we still are. That's not going to change at all. The thing about Carnival, Carnival have a lot of cruises that leave out of ports that's within driving distance, and that's what I like about Carnival. So, we have Mobile, we have Florida that's close to us, that's within driving distance, including South Carolina, New Orleans, and Texas. All of those are within driving distance. We don't have to get on a plane.
Yeah, that's nice. You don't have to fly.
How long a drive is it to Fort Lauderdale, Miami area? That's going to be a little bit of a drive, right?
That's going to be a drive, but that one we probably won't drive to. And here's why: because we still have airline credit
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We weren't able to do travel last year, so we'll use the credit to fly to Miami. I don't want to take that drive. That drive is about 15 hours, and
Okay.
that's if we don't stop.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's at least a 2-day drive.
Yeah, that's
so
a
you're going to
lot.
stay somewhere in between. And then the one in the end of January. Now that's a group cruise you're going. I think KC was doing that as a group cruise, correct?
Right, that's in February. That's Galveston, and
Oh,
that would be on
February.
the I think that's on the Vista. Or yeah,
Okay.
I've been on the Vista. The Vista is nice. The thing about those big ships, and I know Royal have massive ships. I can't really compare Carnival to Royal because I haven't been on there. Other than I just know that they're bigger ships. But Carnival's Vista, which is one of their largest ships, I can tell you that being on that ship versus the middle ships and the middle-sized ships or medium-sized and the smaller-sized ships, the experience is different. I'm not saying it's horrible, but because the ship is larger and you have more people, it's more of a weight than what you would get on the smallest ship. So, for instance, when you're in the dining room and your glass of water or tea, whatever beverage you're having, is low, before it even gets low, they're refilling it pretty quickly on the smaller, definitely on the smaller and on the medium size. On the larger ship, it could be a delay. I mean, it's much more of a delay. But I'm not one to complain when it comes to going on a cruise or vacation, because here's why. It takes forever for me to get to that point, and it goes by so fast, and then I'll be back in reality where I'm serving myself.
Right.
Those go by too fast. I agree.
It's like
But
say
I
hello
know
to
it
Chia
doesn't matter. I'll wait.
and the traveling Gilberts. Thanks for coming in.
Hello.
Yeah,
And the
so
traveling
you
Gilberts.
prefer the smaller ships, but the ones you're going on the kind of medium size, right?
I like the medium-sized ship, and Carnival's medium-sized ships that I particularly like are the Dream class. Like the Carnival Dream is probably my favorite ship of all of them. The Breeze is also in that class. And that class is the particular class that have those cold balconies. If you've never been in a cold balcony or tried it, I would suggest trying it. The cold balconies are more on the lower level, and they're close to the water, so you can actually see flying fish. You can see dogs really close.
Oh, really?
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's much more private. It really kind of like encloses you in, and it kind of wraps a little bit. Than your standard balconies. The standard balconies, to me, it's not as private as the cold balcony.
Okay. I got a message here, I guess, for you, Tanisha, from Sean. If you're on the screen now.
Oh
Can you
my
read that?
Understand.
So yes, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to talk to Sean off the session. It's good talking to you too, Sean. You know, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna check in with the Bay Cave ma'am.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, they've been going live once a month now, so it's tougher to connect with them.
Oh, they're going live. Okay, so I
Yeah.
definitely need to check in so I can get back on schedule.
Yeah, I think they're doing it once a month. It may be the first Sunday of each month, I think. So
Okay.
until cruising and stuff comes back.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully it will, because it seems promising. Carnival. Now we were supposed to be going to Alaska in August.
Oh.
Of course, that one was canceled, and they refunded our money back on that one. So it looks promising that October cruise will go through. We're fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah.
But you also hear that the Alaskan cruises, they might get a little bit of the season in. They're negotiated with the government, and it looks like that the U.S. government is going to allow them until February cruise without going through Canada. So they may get a few cruises in this year.
That's going to be interesting, because typically the season for Alaska, if they're not going to allow it if they're not cruising by September, I think it would be really hard to cruise after that because, their weather is not like the Caribbean.
Right. Yeah, they're talking July if they get going, July through maybe August or September at the latest, I think. So they'll get 2.5 months out of it.
Maybe. We were definitely booked in that. Well, they didn't cancel it. Let me put it like this. They didn't cancel it. We felt like they would, so we canceled it and they refunded the money back.
Yeah,
so
that's the best way to do it.
Hopefully it will. I'd like to do the Alaskan cruise. I know it won't be this year and probably won't be next year. So maybe the year after that. Because they have a window, a cruising window. I mean, it's really, you have to kind of work. And then they don't put those schedules out like the Caribbean where, they're going year round. And not just Carnival, all of the cruise lines. Because Alaska is a unique area.
Right. It's on Nancy's bucket list too. She's dying to do Alaska.
I do want to do it.
So we figured maybe, what do we say, like 2 years from now we look into that?
Yep.
Yeah. So
that's what we're looking at possibly as well. So maybe we can do a group cruise.
That'd
be nice.
And that's one of the things we've been getting into lately, just looking for group cruises, and that way you know people before you get on the ship.
That's really, that would be so much fun.
It's kind of nice. So we'll see who's putting one together in 2 years.
Right. And I was looking forward to it because we were going to leave out of Seattle, Washington, and I've never been to Seattle, so we were going to leave maybe a couple of days before to kind of do some touring of that area. But it's okay. We'll talk about it. We'll get there. It's on our list though. It's at the top of the list too.
Yeah, well, that's on top of her list too. I would love to do Hawaii. Oh yeah, Hawaii. I'd love to do Alaska, but I just want to be in my bathing suit, go to a beach, and so that's my only deterrent from it.
Oh yeah.
So any other things on your vacation right now that you'd like to throw out there?
On this one, I'm looking forward to the next stop we're going to make in a couple of months. I'll be a weekend in Vegas. Haven't been there in a while.
Wow.
Two of my sisters were celebrating their birthday in July, and one of the sisters, she's actually 2 years behind me. She's the one, and she's planning this trip. So just a weekend getaway up there. So I like Vegas. There's not a whole lot to do up there, but
for a weekend, you could find enough to do.
Oh yeah. Will you take in a show as well, or?
Probably will, because I like their shows. The Vegas shows are really nice. And I just like also just sightseeing, going down the strip. See some really interesting characters in Vegas.
Right. Hello, Edna.
Hi, Edna.
And it, Casey. It's the old Speedo.
Is that the real deal? You want to be in your Speedos, John?
That's right. Well, that's why they've been kicking me off these group cruises when they saw the picture of me in my Speedo. So trying to find someone who will accept that.
So you want to cruising? You can just be yourself. It doesn't matter who's watching or not.
You have to go to those Paris beaches. You have to go to those beaches in France where they were required to wear Speedos.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, they're required to wear Speedos?
Yeah, well, didn't we find that out with, I don't know if it was a joke or not, but when we were doing Weird Laws. And
that's right.
I don't know how true it is, but we did a segment on weird laws, and it was like a beach in Paris where the men were required to wear Speedos. Yeah. How true that is, I'm not sure.
I would be surprised. We're talking Paris. I mean, what is it? The Sea of Love. So I would not be surprised.
Yeah, you're right about that. So you said you're going to Graceland tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll probably ride through because we didn't get tickets for Graceland. And when I did my little research, the tickets were pretty pricey. I'm talking.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't know if I was even at the right place, but I was on the Graceland website. And I'm talking triple digits.
Wow.
Really? We can't be right with this, but we're going to, at the very least, ride by, and maybe some signs are there. And if it's, budget friendly, okay, then maybe we can go in. But if not, we will ride by. We'll take some pictures outside. You know, and speaking of Graceland, there was a man that walked in one of the casinos here. He was Elvis. You see the Elvis imposters here.
Yeah.
Right.
And I wanted to say, hey, can I get an autograph?
We could have gotten the pictures posing with him or something, right?
Yeah, I could have got a picture of Elvis.
We were riding through looking for a parking space, and I didn't want to just yell out the window, but I was gonna say thank you very much.
Yeah, that's right. At least you got to see your Elvis, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I love
That's right.
that.
Right, thank you very much. But
That's
we're gonna go by there, and like I said, if nothing else, to get pictures of the mansion. If we can go inside, that would be awesome. But I don't want to spend some crazy amount of money.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe just walking around the grounds is probably impressive too. So.
Oh yeah.
When they came out with the Elvis stamp, I made sure I went to the post office and bought them. I still have my Elvis stamps.
Yeah, I had some, but they're gone. They were, I didn't hoard those. I hoard purses. I like purses.
You gave up your stamps for the purses.
I have my Elvis and my Marilyn Monroe stamps. Those are the only two I hoarded.
Oh, I bet those are nice. Yeah. I use my Elvis stamps, but oh well.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to use them. That's what they're there for. So when do you head home tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll head home tomorrow. We check out around 11 or noonish, and then we will, like I said, Graceland, and then I gotta go to the Tangier Outlet. Tangier Outlet. I'm not sure how far out those outlets spread, but I know they're really popular here in the South because I've been to the one. I haven't been to the one here in South Haven, but I've been to the one in. I think they have one in Memphis, or maybe it was Memphis. I've been to the one in one of the Carolinas.
Okay.
And Georgia. I've been to quite a few of them in the southeastern part of the state. I'm not sure how far they go, but they usually have quite a bit of stores. I like to stop at Pandora, is one of my favorites. So I definitely will stop at Pandora. I usually stop at the Coach handbag store, but I probably won't stop because I just purchased something from Coach and it's not a handbag, but I did purchase something from them a few weeks ago.
Okay, so you're gonna give them this space. Give them a little space for a while, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give Coach space. It's challenging because they're always emailing me with these, wonderful sales, and like, I'm just gonna delete email. I'm not gonna shop.
That's funny. Are you gonna have a family dinner before you head out? Or you guys have a dinner planned?
Yeah, I asked that when we came back from our little trip today. Are we having dinner together tonight, or we're on our own? Nope, my sister, she's kind of bossy. No, we're eating dinner together like we always do. Like, okay. Which is actually
Yeah.
Do you have a place picked out, or?
We'll probably do because they go to the casino and she gets the buffets. We don't have to pay for the buffets because they're playing all the time. So they have enough buffets for probably 2 groups.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's a great way.
Yeah,
Are the buffets down there good?
Yeah, I mean, now the one that we're eating at, which is the Gold Strike Casino, that's where we've been eating at. Here at the Horseshoe, where Bobby and I are at, we ate here at their buffet a few years ago, and to me, the one here is better than Gold Strike. But since we're not paying, we're okay.
Right. Oh yeah, I don't blame you.
It tastes
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, but the one that's here in this hotel, in my opinion, was better, and I did share that with them. But
Yeah.
we're 2 people who do not complain about it. We're gonna find something on the menu that we like.
Yeah.
They have catfish, of course. That's
Sure.
Hey, gotta have it.
That's right.
Can't go wrong with the catfish.
catfish, and they have great pasta. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
it was good. We found some things that we liked.
Good.
That's great.
Mhm.
And Tanisha, I don't want to keep you all night here. I know you're supposed to be on a family vacation here. Is there anything you'd like to share with anyone before you leave?
No, I'm hoping that everybody is excited about we're slowly moving into some type of normalcy as far as traveling goes, and I hope that everybody continues to do it safely and enjoy family, enjoy self, because taking a break is important. And you guys know I'm just like book tight on different things, but it is so good to just be lost for a few minutes or a few days just to recoup. And it's great to do it with family, friends, or even just you by yourself, or your spouse or significant other.
Right.
Take a break. And this is something that advice that was given to me by some family members and friends. Unfortunately, I still didn't finish what I wanted to finish, which was a paper that's due today. But I would not stress it. It will get done. It will be submitted before 11:30.
Yeah.
Whatever the time is, it has to be due
Tonight.
Oh, wow.
So we're keeping it from her paper.
Oh no.
Yeah, I usually don't push to the limit like that, but it's okay because I have notes and a draft, and I'll be able to finish it. I'm glad that I took the break with family, and we got a chance to eat meals together. We had a good outing today, so we enjoyed the NBA game. Was our first for all of us. Now I've been to an NBA exhibition game, which is not a regular game.
Right.
Although this game felt like an exhibition game since none of the stars were playing.
Yeah, I hate when they do that. It's not fair to the paying customer, but they do that.
I was disappointed, but I did see. So Memphis star player, or one of the star players, is John Morant. He was there in the building. I did see him, but he wasn't playing. So
yeah,
like, oh well. Well, I saw. So next time we want to come to the game where some of the stars are playing. I think if the stars had been playing, it probably would have been a lot more people there, way more people.
Right, and I'm sure that if the stars aren't playing, that means the standings are already determined. So no one's interested in the playoffs. I think the playoffs start this week, so next week, whatever.
He does, but John's playing, and I think they saved him. In my opinion, he could have played. Well, I'm not the expert, but in my opinion, he could have played Friday night. But I think they saved him for tonight because tonight is an important game for them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he's playing. They're playing against Golden State, so they've left Memphis. They're out on the West Coast right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, that sounds good.
So he's playing in an important game. I feel like because I was there, it was important. That's enough. But
that's right.
You should have looked up there and just get on the floor even for a couple shots or something.
Well, I mean, it was way up there. Remember, Bobby said his toe pushed his head. So
that's right. So he couldn't see you. That's right. You couldn't see him. He couldn't see you. What the heck?
I saw him. I mean, it was the back of him, and I was like, "That looks like John Morant." And so when I left, my nephew called and he said, "Yeah, that was him. That was him." And I was like, "I knew it, but I couldn't run down. That was too far up."
Right. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you that much longer because I know you've got things to do. Yeah. So thank you very much for coming in. Is one other thing, is Robert there?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, just Robert, if you can hear me, this is for you and Casey. Go Patriots.
He said, "Go Patriots."
Thank you very much for joining us, Tanisha. And Robert, thanks for letting us taking her away from you for a good part of an hour.
Yeah.
He said, "No problem."
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tanisha. Have a great afternoon. Bye.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks, hopefully.
Yeah, I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Okay, see you then.
Enjoy the rest of your vacation.
That's right.
All right.
And safe ride home. Bye-bye.
Yeah, safe ride home.
Well, wonderful. She's always great.
Yeah, she is.
She's always great.
She's always great.
Just a few people that I didn't want to interrupt. Tanisha, Traveling Gilberts came in. Hello.
Gilberts.
Edna's World came in.
Hello, Edna.
Shanice Reviews, thank you very much for joining us.
Hello.
Okay, so it looks like we covered that. That was a wonderful summary of her vacation.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us, Tanisha.
I didn't realize she had a cruise planned so soon.
She's got two of them, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
she had one coming up too. And I guess that's it for today. We have our live on Wednesday at 2:00, and we do our normal current travel news for the beginning of it, and then we'll talk we're going to go and just talk travel because there's so much happening right now, and we didn't give any time to it today. So
Right.
we'll talk about it on Wednesday.
Right. And thank you all for joining us. And remember, stay young and have fun.
And
Bye.
Casey, if you're still there, go Pats. Have a good day, everyone.